Let's first figure out how this sentence works so that we can decide what goes in the blank. The author tells us it is not uncommon for fledgling scholars to fixate on empirical investigation. Let's stop here and look at a couple of words the author has chosen. Fledgling scholars are those without a lot of experience doing research. They're novices. And these novices often fixate or obsess about empirical investigation. An empirical investigation is going to refer to a focus on information that can be verified by observation or experience. So beginning scholars obsess about hard data. But why? Well, the next clause tells us. Fledgling scholars believe that an intense focus on statistical training, techniques for gathering hard data, can, and here we need to fill in our word, but that this focus can blank deficiencies in theory development. Theory development is the process of trying to explain why things happen. And the word deficiencies means that there are shortcomings or problems with the explanations developed by our novice scholars. So here it is reasonable to infer that scholars, whether beginning or otherwise, do not want people to pay too much attention to flaws or deficiencies in their work. With this understanding, we can quickly eliminate two answers: highlight and reveal. The fledgling scholars do not obsess with data gathering to show readers that they've done a poor job with theory development. Speak to is a phrasal verb, and so the preposition to modifies the meaning of the verb speak, so that to speak to something means to comment on or give evidence about that subject. Again, it's unlikely that our novice scholars want to draw too much attention to their deficient theory development, so we are going to eliminate this choice. Now, you might be tempted by undermine. The scholars do want to lessen or diminish their deficiencies, but using undermine does not work here. Undermine has a negative connotation, meaning to destabilize or weaken something, and one would not typically undermine her own work and would instead downplay or minimize her own deficiencies. So we're left with compensate for, meaning to make up for or balance out. And the novice scholars believe that lots of verifiable data, empirical investigation, will make up for or balance out poor theory development.